I'm missing something in the facts, but the mother basically said he had no weapons, and if you come to the scene and the kid has no weapons, now on the news is saying like they're not sure if there was a weapon or not weapon involved. They're always gonna say shit like that. They don't actually want to be like, nah, there was no weapons, and the cops just shot a 13-year-old kid that was unarmed and just having a hard time. Like, it's just so fucking devastating, man.
It is. So sorry, everybody over here. I'm trying to get shit back to normal on here. Fuck Optimum. Deadass. That's the name of it. That's the name of the podcast.
Fuck Optimum.
We might not even talk about it, but like it's gonna Deadass come up.
Yeah, bro. Fuck Optimum. You know how many times I've been on the phone with Optimum for at least 24 hours. I'm talking about like calling back and forth for months.
As in my whole lifetime, I've probably been on live with Optimum at least like 3 full days. Yeah. I can't fuck Optimum, for real. Like, I deadass can't stand Optimum with every. I gotta get out of this contract with these niggas. The reason I gotta get out of the contract with these niggas is because I'm paying for 200 MPS, $60 a month. Mm-hmm. And they having a promotion now where you pay $30 and you get like 300 or 400 and you get TV. And they won't even upgrade me. Like, I can't even pay the same price and they upgrade my internet. Like, it doesn't even make sense. I've been with you niggas for what, like 3 years now?
Yeah, that's bullshit, bro.
I was saying, you're not trying to. I say, so trust me. If I figure out a way to get internet at my house to be canceled and to get the other internet to get started damn near on the same day, that's what I'm doing.
Nah, I hear you, man. Like, again, I went through the same problem with Optimum. I knew what the problem was, and I knew it was a wire in my wall that needed to be fixed. And they're like, we can't find the problem. I had 5 different technicians come. And finally, the 5th one was like, bro, you have a bad wire. I was like, I fucking know, man. Like, can you replace it? I didn't even ask him to replace it. I was like, yeah, we were supposed to put in an order. We were waiting for another company to get permission to replace the wire. And he's like, why do you need to do all that? I could just replace the wire right now. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? One person made fixed my internet in an hour. One person.
Yeah, I mean, that's usually how it goes. I say they always trying to fuck around, do a bunch of extra shit, but like,
I mean, that's Optimus bitch ass for real, bro. Like, it's just like, I don't know. I just want to be able to, and then once I started streaming and it started to affect me, and like, I was trying to hit affiliate, and then it would just, my stream would cut off because my internet. Oh, I was fucking heated, bro. Like, you're telling that shit was so aggravating.
Nigga, and then it's happening now.
Yeah,
like my shit is happening now. I'm midstream, mid conversation, and then it's
I know,
and it's like, what the fuck? For what?
I know. Fuck Optimum. That's the name of the thing, bro.
My nigga, like, deadass, I'm paying $60 a month. You won't upgrade me, and I lose my internet at night sometimes. No,
yeah, that's bullshit.
I can't deal with these. I can't. You got Optimum change from them. Like, let them go the fuck out of business. Like, sorry. Like, y'all not doing y'all jobs well enough to continue this. You do not deserve this at all. Fuck Optimum, honestly. I can't, that shit got me so pissed right now, bro. Like, deadass. I was about to be like, all right, sorry everybody, I can't stream for the rest of the night. Like,
bro. I'm deadass about to change.
I'm deadass about to change my days just because of it happening on the days that I do this.
Bro, you know what it is? It's always like near midnight too.
But it's like only when I'm streaming. Like, it only happens when I'm streaming. Like, don't get me wrong, it happens every once in a while when I'm just regularly watching TV. It'll cut the fuck out or whatever. But like, nigga, bro, like, it mainly happens when I'm streaming, and it's like, yo, is there a reason? Like, what the fuck? Like, what is y'all niggas doing? I don't understand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad that you're back up and you're still doing this. You want to keep you want to keep going?
Yeah, we can keep going. Yeah. I would say, sorry, my bad, chat. We were talking about We were talking about how police officers probably need to work with
they need to be re-educated, like, or just get educated on people with disabilities,
Yes.
because not everybody is going to be at the right state of mind to obey all the orders or commands. So I mean, it's just like it just put a 13-year-old kid in a hospital. So that's the basically point I wanted to bring up. You want to do some unpopular opinions?
Yeah, we could do that. I got one right now.
Okay.
Say the death penalty is a cop out. I don't know how you feel about the death penalty.
A cop out in what way? Like
As
for
in, like, let's say if somebody does a crime and they get the death penalty, that is a cop out. And like they get convicted, as in they do a crime, they get convicted, and then it's like, all right, death penalty. That's a cop out.
so they don't have to deal with that person anymore, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. I just feel like it's a cop out for both ways too. It's like, I mean, I feel like if you do something so heinous, you should rot for as many years in jail as you can. You know, like just killing somebody. You know, they might want to die regard. Like some people are just like, fuck it, I want to die anyway.
Well,
You
yeah,
know,
that happens a
and
lot.
then they're like, okay, well, I killed a bunch of people. Now they got me on death row. All right, this is what I wanted. Nah, man, I would want somebody, if somebody was to do it, yeah, it's a cop out. It really is, because you're not really putting much into it. Once you put the person on death row, it might take a couple years, it might take more time, but you're basically, all right, we decided where we want this person to be. You know, we're done with this person. You
Now,
know,
I say I can agree with that. I just think that shit like that really does suck. Though it just makes no sense. It's just
yeah.
it sucks that somebody can do such a heinous crime and then the families and people like that have to deal with that. But when it comes down to like the person who did it, they don't have to live with them feeling remorseful or anything of that nature for it, which is
Yeah.
crazy. Someone
Oh,
said,
oh,
"Oh,
good.
my bad. Go ahead."
I was gonna say, like, thinking about it, there are people who are paid to kill people, right? Because like you have to have the whole and thing, and isn't that a crime? Isn't that a crime? But it's okay to do the death
I
penalty,
mean, if it's
and that's not a
legal,
crime.
if it's written in the law, then yeah, nigga.
And how does that
That's how
make
they
any
say it.
sense? How does
That's
that
how they
make
say
any
it.
sense?
Um,
So it's not okay to kill people because it's not written in law, but because you are government or state and you said this person is deemed evil and we're gonna take his life, that's not a crime.
I
Okay,
agree. I agree with that.
that's some bullshit.
I mean, I understand that. Someone said, cops are psychologists. I say they definitely need more training to deal with mental health issues, and I'd argue there should be units designed to respond for assistance calls that involve psychological issues. I completely
I
agree.
agree because like back to that situation is the mother probably didn't have assisted help like some people get, you know, or insurance to be able to afford, you know, having behaviorist or things. But there should be a unit that specializes in saving, like helping people with disabilities. Because like I said, I work in that in a school. I did work in a school because of COVID.
I
Sorry,
worked in a
I
school and
know
a
what I wanted
school
to
and
say.
a school
I
and a
did
school.
in a school. Now, but I did work in a school with kids with disabilities, and I'm telling you, man, it wasn't easy. You know, some of the kids just got out, like was having a bad day and just went off, and we didn't have no reason. There was no reason why. You know, we didn't know they could have a toothache. We don't understand that, but
Right.
there should be a unit or something that's like, hey, we are having trouble with this one person. We need you to come down to try to understand it. Like I'm talking about like people who go to school for special education and has behavior backgrounds. This is, I mean, we have fucking behaviorists. Why can't we make behaviorists a cop, like somebody who wants to be a behaviorist but also wants to be a cop to help kids or people like this? Because there's story. There's one of my friends had a neighbor, or not a neighbor, a person that was living in her neighborhood, and he was walking around her house butt ass naked. And the thing is like he just got out. You know, it wasn't like it was attended or anything like that. He didn't know where he was going. So like there should be a unit that's like, hey, listen, there's somebody who's having trouble. establish that this person has a disability,
Right.
and then call for these people.
Yes. I'll say, someone said also there's been too many people falsely accused of crimes and put on death row to justify it, in his opinion. And with as much money that we spent on arming our police forces, we can afford it. Yeah, he's right. So we can afford it. Say we can afford to have specialized units. Say especially if
I mean,
everyone's
shit, we,
complaining
we
about
have
defunding
canine
the police
units,
and
right?
shit.
Don't we have canine units?
He said there are mental crisis team but low funding.
I mean, why is it low funding?
Well, because
There's
because
so
no
many
one's
cases
putting
of
in there.
people going having disabilities, and you're telling me that it just brings back like this shit aggravates me, man. Especially like this because the shit I have went through with these kids and all this stuff, and how much I care about them, and just to hear all this shit breaks my heart.
I
Um,
I agree. I say it's difficult to hear about a lot of these things that happen because most of their shit is preventable,
yeah,
and it's just a lot of misunderstanding at the end of the day. Um, I would say a lot of
I don't net, I
low
don't net.
funding, low funding that happens for the mental crisis teams is because no one's trying to pay attention to it. Like no one pays attention to it. Not everybody has to deal with mental illnesses, which is why no one is paying attention to that.
I
The
feel
people
like
who pay
people
the most,
are upset, like not even upset, like are ashamed to have kids who have these a bit disabilities, so they don't want to bring people or bring it to the limelight. Listen, it's a blessing that these kids make it to be on this earth.
yes,
Like because I have a disability, that's unfortunate. But you should make sure they have the best time on this earth as possible. You got to provide. You brought them to this earth, yeah, and yes, they came out and having like a disability, and that's unfortunate. But that doesn't mean they don't have emotions. They can't smile. They can't react. They can't do half the things that we can. Look, I mean, I know people, some kids that could do shit that I can't even do. Like
right.
one of clients could do a puzzle upside down without even looking at it in pieces.
What?
Yeah,
I would say that is one thing that's always kind of fucked me up when it's come down to I guess they call it special needs kids, right? Or
yeah.
special needs students, so on and so forth. That fucks me up is that the shit that they can do is way beyond some of the shit that we can do. And so many people make fun or they try to make it seem like these people don't have the intelligence or knowledge as everybody else.
Yeah.
Titan, hey, what's good, baby? I say thank you for joining. It's good to see you, bro.
Hey,
It's been a while.
one person said, "Well, both sides are this on our pen." I'm using our pen studio, and I'm display capturing my boy Kato, who's talking, and then you can see me in the middle. So that's how I'm doing it.
I just didn't have it today. I said I need a better computer for all that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I said my
Yeah,
shit be
once you get
dropping
RPN
frames and
Studio,
shit.
we could just literally do the same thing, and we don't have to worry about doing Zoom or any of that shit, bro. You could have me
I
on
was,
the top, and then I could be
well,
on, or you like,
I
it's gonna
have
be,
RPan Studio. I can stream from RPan Studio, but if I
yeah.
stream for RPan Studio, I can't stream on Twitch.
Uh,
Say because my camera only takes one.
yeah. I mean, I can't stream
I would
from
have to.
Twitch. I mean, you have a mixer, right?
Yeah, I would have to get a dual camera. I would have to get another camera for
Oh,
that.
maybe. I mean, that might be a solution.
What?
Just getting another camera.
Yeah, I'll say if you get another camera connected via USB port, you just use that one for RPan, the RPan OBS, and then use Streamlabs for the other one. Let me get to some of the people that's been commenting here. Congratulations on beating Milwaukee Jimmy Butler. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I like to do these podcasts on my days
Hey,
off
he had a
because
good game.
I don't have to bust no more ass. How much do we spend on military grade weapons and shit that we can't afford to address mental health? I clap you up for that one because
What's up, baby?
goddamn, we spend billions. At the end of the day, the prison system is also a massive industry in the U.S. that makes a shit ton of money at addressing mental health. And mental health doesn't necessarily provide prisoners. You are fucking correct there. The U.S. spends $738 billion dollars a year on the military, and is their camera mixer. Camera mixer. I don't know what that means.
Is
Oh,
there a
as in
camera
like,
mixer?
as
Basically
in like, do
saying
I
like,
have like multiple cameras set up where I can
yeah,
click to
or
different
one camera
views and
that can
stuff like
do.
that?
See, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure.
No, I think I know what he meant. But no, I say I don't have that. I say I only have one camera. Technically, I have two cameras, more or less, because
I confused you.
my
Gotcha.
Reddit, I'm streaming on the iPhone, and then I'm streaming on Twitch with a regular camera over there.
Okay, so somebody just asked me a question: Trump or Biden versus Biden? What's your thoughts?
Uh,
I'll let you answer
I
first.
don't care. I gotta be real with you. At the end of the day, I don't care who wins, because either way, for the most part, it seems like some people have some. Both of them have good ideas, and they both have bad ideas,
Yeah,
and
I feel
one.
like I feel the same way. I mean, I mean, I I think people are just liking want to pick Biden just because they think he's gonna make that much of a difference.
I say
Honestly, like
they want to pick Biden because he's not Trump.
yes,
That's
and
literally that's literally what's all the fucking campaign things have been. All the campaign runs, the commercials and shit for everybody has been I'm not Trump. Like literally, that's every fucking one has Trump's name in it. I swear to
I
fucking
mean,
God.
also he picked Camilla Harris to be his vice president. Why? I mean, why? I mean, if you really think about it, he wanted
You
to
talking
pick
about
like
you talking about
she would be the first black vice president
for Joe Biden?
for Joe Biden.
Now right now Joe Biden would have picked the dumbest person to do it. And the only reason I say the dumbest person is because of the shit that she's done over her career. That like everybody like shoot under the table and shit like that. I was after what? Oh my god, what was it? Was it involved with the Central Park Five?
Say it again.
I know Trump was involved with the Central Park Five.
I think you have to hear
Um, I forgot what the fuck she had. I can't remember specifically. I would say, but there's a lot of shit that she's done back in the day that people were like, nah,
Yeah.
nah.
One person said, this person said, I think you have to care. Not saying Biden is great, but you can't deny the level of outward hate that has become acceptable the last few years. I mean, like I agree. I definitely agree with that. I, I mean, I just don't want Trump. Like I mean, it's a fucking circus. I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story, real quick, and this is one of my iconic stories that will always resonate with me for the rest of my life. When when I was going to Dublin with my best friends, we we basically just was going around all Dublin and just enjoying our time in Ireland. And I swear you not,
I never been
every
out of the country. Tell you that right
really,
now, never. So just
I tell you not. And this is the time where President Trump was just getting elected, or he was elected, you know.
right.
And everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, how are you guys feeling about Trump being president?" Listen, these people in Ireland didn't give a fuck about Ireland. They were all they wanted to talk about was what was going on in America, and what was going on with the election, how we feel about Trump, and it just blows my mind because since he's become president, America has become a circus. It's just like the center of attention, like we can't even do anything without having all eyes on us.
Agreed.
And
Agreed.
and so
Fucking agreed.
everybody was just like, I'm sorry that you guys have to have such a unfortunate person like this become your president. And I really didn't have anything to say. Like it's just I was like, yeah, it is what it is. People just, I mean, we voted him in. There's a lot of people voted him in, so like we have nobody to
I'll
blame
say
but
a lot
ourselves.
of people voted him in, but the biggest issue was the fact that it seems like the popular vote means shit.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the biggest issue here. Is that the
That shirt is amazing too.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I would say like people aren't understanding the whole concept of that right now. Like
Yeah,
that shit alone makes a difference. I would say
I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, I just want to, and and then so basically that, and I was there for a week, and I've heard, and I was hearing that comment at least 5 to 10 days, 5 to 10 times a day, man. And it just brought sadness to me, man. It's just like, damn, this is what the world looks at us, at. And then I went to, we were lost, and then we went to a park, you know, and well, we were trying to find a park called Deer Park, and this older gentleman and his son with a dog went up, like came up to us and started. It's like, hey, and we were, us as Americans were like, what the fuck? We don't know you. Can you not be near us? We were on guard because like people in America don't just like randomly just come up to you. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some people do, but without. I mean, he had no bad intentions because he's like, where you guys heading? And we're like, we're trying to find a park. And he goes, oh, and then he gave us directions, and he was just so friendly. And then he was like talking to my boy, and then he stopped what he was doing, and looked at me. And this is a older white gentleman, and he stopped himself in his tracks and looked at me, and he said, "I'm sorry for what the police are doing to colored, or like or colored folk like you, or like." He didn't say black people. He said he wasn't trying to be racist. I knew what he meant. I don't remember what he said,
Well,
but he was like,
he tried to
"I'm,
say
I'm
it in the best way he could without it
yes,
making it
yes,
sound
without saying
racist while
sounding
saying
racist."
it.
And then so he said that, I'm sorry for what the cops are doing to colored folk like you. It's disgusting, it's despicable, and it's a downright shame. And then he stopped that and he hugged me, bro. I've never cried so much in my life, bro. Like,
He made you cry?
yeah, bro. Like, it's just like finally, it just because the realization of, holy shit, somebody from a whole fucking different country understands what I'm going through on a fucking daily basis, who is not the same skin color as me. You know how that shit hurt. That my own country, some people not understanding what I gotta do on a fucking daily business, daily uh, journey I have to get up. Every time I leave my house, my life is at more risk. And then finally, somebody who didn't know me for me,
Right.
didn't just was trying to give me advice, stop what he's doing, and show me compassion and understanding. And that was the sad realization that I don't get this shit in America. I get this shit. I mean, I'm talking about, this was when Trump was becoming president. It's a little different now, but like during that time, I didn't get that shit, bro. I get shit that people are like, "Oh, nice car. Did you steal it?"
Mm. I
I'm
hate shit
getting
like
dirty
that.
looks at the supermarket,
I
thinking
hate
that
shit
I don't
like
have
that.
money and I'm gonna steal that shit, bro. You don't know how I work hard for everything I get.
Hell yeah, so do I. Say we all
I'm
work
sorry.
hard for everything that we get. That's the biggest issue with it, is the fact that you get targeted no matter what. I say no matter who you are. It's not even always a race thing. It's just sometimes
Yeah.
just, and obviously it is a big race thing, but it's also a class thing as well. If someone sees the type of shit that you wear and they automatically think you're of a lower class, that also justifies the way people think about you. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, the issue is that everybody thinks people are different. No one's different. Like we're all damn near, we're all the same. The only difference is skin tones, the type of hair we have, shit like that, blah blah blah. Other than that, we all humans on this goddamn planet. And there's no reason why
I mean, I
people.
bleed the shit. I bleed the same. I shit the same. I cry the same. I am the same. I'm just different. I have different features than you. I look different than you. If everybody, this, you ever seen Fairly Odd Parents?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know the episode when they're all blobs and you couldn't tell which one was what?
Yes.
It's just like, if everybody was just the same and everybody looked the same, we would be all fucking boring. We were created not to be like, not to be the same individual. We're all a different person, unless you're twins, or fucking, even then you're still two different people.
I
You
agree.
know, so but we still have the same characteristics. Again, we blink. We have to breathe. We have to shit. We have to pee. We gotta fucking eat. We need to drink. We need to sleep. So what makes me different? Because the color of my skin.
Exactly. I say there's a lot of people in chat saying a lot of shit that I completely agree with here. Everyone is a target. Completely agree. We're all one race, the human race. Obviously, I completely agree with that as
Agree.
well. I think they're making everyone to be more racist than they really are. Some people, yes, I completely agree with that. There's a lot of things I think are taken out of context or taken way further than what they actually mean, and that fucks up somebody's point of view on what they were trying to explain or the point they were trying to get out in the first place. Um, Apparently, I'm
Yeah.
racist for wearing a hat. I think that's so fucking dumb. I say that people attack people because they wear a hat. I don't automatically believe just because
Or a hoodie.
you follow Trump, you're racist. I don't automatically believe that. I don't believe just because you have "Make America Great Again," you're automatically racist. I don't believe there is a time where America was already like great to that point, because anything before like what the 80s or 70s was like
American flag.
even worse for black people to a degree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
what the
just want
fuck
to read
is
some shit that somebody said. He said, my boy Titan said, "Oh, I'm gonna try to catch up. Uh, I have my own opinion what is happening in politics, but I do hate what is happening to African Americans. Yo, dude, white Canadian here had a ride stop uh, in the morning on the way into work. Ride is booze check. My window was frozen when the officer walked up, and I didn't even think and just opened my door, and he did not flinch. Just asked me if I've been uh, go seeing everything. I totally see it's well. Oh, he's no. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. He said he and basically said he did not flinch. Just asked me if I've been drinking.
mm,
See everything. So seeing everything, I totally see it's wildly different. So basically, not he, but put the same scenario. What if we open up the car door? What's
right?
what's gonna happen to you, bro? What's
I
gonna happen to me?
that's
You,
always that's always
it's
an
a different.
issue. It always gonna be an issue. I think I was having this conversation the other day when I was at my grandmother's house. I say said I'm difficult to listen to. I say my bad. I apologize. I say I was at my grandmother's house and I was talking about how my girlfriend drives fast, and something like that. It's it's um it's scary because one, I have anxiety. Right, I didn't get my license until this year. Literally, I didn't get my car until this year. Like my first car and
Mm-hmm.
everything like that. It took this year to get to. But my biggest issue that came with it was, even though I'm in the passenger seat and I'm not the one driving specifically, I still would like to feel, it's not, I don't feel safe all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like when people go a certain amount over the speed limit, or they're like, oh, I'm going to do this thing right quick, or they do some wild shit, or they're tailgating somebody or something of that nature. I automatically get nervous because I like, if it, because like, even though I'm not doing anything, I know I don't have anything illegal on me.
Yeah.
I don't have any warrants. I've never been arrested in my life. I've never been in the back of a fucking cop car.
Yeah.
And I'm automatically gonna get nervous. And one of the first things that police officers say to you is like, "Oh, I see you look nervous or whatever the fuck, blah blah blah," and they use that
As probable, like a probable
as to
cause,
say
bro.
like, yes, it's time. It's like, hey, yeah, like that means like you might have a gun or something like that. So come out the
Bro.
whip. And it's like that doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense to me, and it scares me because right now we're in a time where every damn near every single fucking black person is scared of shit.
Of course. Of
And if
course.
that's what they can use to get me out of the car to say some more bullshit, I can't fight that.
I
I
know.
can't fight that. And the worst thing about it is that you have to fight it so much later on. Right then and there, you can't do anything about it. They want to put you in jail, cool. They want to do this, they beat you up, so on and so forth. You have to wait a fuck ton amount of time before you can do anything about that.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, it's like the same scenario for me, man. Like every time I get behind the wheel and I have my client in the car, I fear like I'm going for my badge to show them I'm a worker, and then they might take that as oh, he's grabbing for something, or like they take me out of the car and my client doesn't understand what's going on and tries to get out, and we're on a highway, and it just scares me, man, every time. And I tell my boss, and I'm like, listen, I work with a white family, and I was like, you don't understand. Every time I get to walk into my home, I take a deep breath, and I'm like, damn, I made it another day, bro. Anytime I get behind the wheel, or even if I'm walking and going for a jog, bro, you could be literally be minding your business, and your life can be taken away from you.
Exactly.
And it's just like, and again, it's not only for African Americans. There's other races that deal with the same shit in a different way or a different country and everything like that. I'm just saying from my experience, man, I'm scared. I'm scared, man, and it's just like with everything going on, it just makes me more scared, bro. I'm at the store and a cop walks in and I'm fucking frozen.
Hey, I
I'm
feel you.
frozen.
I feel you
I
on that.
can't breathe. Again, and now I look nervous and it makes me feel like he might think I'm up to something,
I
even though I'm
agree. I
scared to
hate
see
that
the
shit.
fucking.
I
I'm
hate
scared
that
to
shit.
see you. I don't like you should. I shouldn't be fearing you. You're here to protect me, but I'm scared of you. It's like it's like a gangbanger walking in, and it's like the police are like a gang, man. I mean, in their own versions or own way, it is.
I agree. Hey, Mercs, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Yes, this is my co-host from before. This is Soavecito, Soavecito. Please go follow him on all platforms. Mercs, good to see you. Good to see you. And I completely agree with that. Today, I drove my boy over to Playland so he can get some COVID testing
I'm gonna go live
done.
again. Hold
Right?
on 1 second. My
Say that
shit,
again.
bro. Yeah, I'm here. Good, good. You can go.
Oh, so I brought my boy to Playland so he can get his testing, his COVID testing, and everything like that. And there are so many fucking cops there, and I'm just nervous. I know I have nothing on me. My title's clean. Like everything's clean. I own my car. Like I have no late payments. I pay my insurance. Everything works on the outside of my car. On the outside, like there's just so much that I made sure everything is gravy, but it's just scary nonetheless that they're around. And I just get nervous just seeing a cop. Not, and there's times where I've had conversation with cops, and even when I'm having a normal conversation with a cop, I'm fucking shaking in my boots. Like literally, I'm shaking. I'm scared as fuck. I'm
Yeah,
nervous. I'm anxious. My stomach. I'm about to throw up type shit. And like I'm just, and there's nothing. I haven't done anything.
yeah.
I haven't
I
done
do,
anything
I
wrong.
do, I do feel bad for the cops that are actually trying to do their job the right way, and again, like the situation that they're on our side and they don't believe in this shit, but it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy, because like they might not agree with it, but that's their job, and they got to do what they got to do. But it's I don't even want to say that because like that's still bullshit. Like if you really feel like this shit is affecting like a lot of lives, then you should do something about it. You know, I mean that's pretty much how I feel about it.
No,
I just
I agree with you. I agree with you.
I definitely agree with you, man. Like as you saying, like no matter what situation we're in, we can be getting ice cream, but as soon as we see a cop, our life flashes like between our life flashes before us.
Yes.
And why is that?
and I'm not, and just to stress this, it's just I'm not saying that cops are bad. I'm not saying all cops are bad.
No, no,
Never,
no, no.
never that. I say there's quite a few cops that I'm perfectly fine and cool with. Say my girlfriend's sister, my girlfriend's my girlfriend's cousin's wife is a cop, cool as fuck, and she lives right across the street. Cool ass motherfucker. Like I got no beef with cops. It's just that some of them can't do shit and some of them don't do shit. Some cops don't have basic hand-to-hand combat, so they avert to deadly weapons. And not all cops are bad, in my opinion, and their job is super scary and dangerous. Nonetheless, they should not kill innocent people. Period. But they need to be trained better, honestly, and they not to be allowed to be. Hold on, I gotta read that because hold on, and they shouldn't be allowed to be obese. No offense, but seriously, they should be in shape. That job they have to do, I understand. They got to do a lot of fighting and shit like that. That definitely makes sense. And he says, I've seen five cops struggle to take down one guy. God damn, can I not fucking read today? Shit. I say, hold on, let me read a few more comments. You know, I like to get chat integrated into the conversation.
Absolutely.
Cops are cool guys to eat lunch with. Say, I'm not scared by policeman. I say, hey, what's good, my boy? I say, if I ever do like point out the camera and smile and shit like that, that's to certain people's questions. I say, most likely you know who you are when it comes up. It's just because somebody's talking. I don't want to cut somebody off. I do that. Like a month ago, you can call in. Thank you very much. Thank you for calling us good people. Please go follow all the links. They're all in the comment section. Literally everything. Not everything, but like 4 links. My
Yeah.
uncle was a cop, and he said a lot of the new cops wants to get assigned to East LA areas because they say that's where the fun is. The fun? What kind of fun? I was saying, answer me that. Uh, go be a
Bro,
cop. I say I'm
yeah.
good on that. Say why do so many loot and burn down their own communities? I I think that's I think that comes from people just trying to get mad.
Well, I mean, I want to say this towards that.
Hold on, wait, 1 second, 1 second.
Yeah.
Call-ins are on Sunday at 11:30. We missed the call in this week because both of us were very tired. We had a lot of shit, and I was sick,
Yeah.
so that was my bad. Call-ins are 11:30 on Sunday. I'm probably gonna try to do one.
Easter, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard
Yes,
Time.
Eastern Standard Time. I'm probably gonna try to do one another time this week if I can. I just want to try to find another day that works perfectly so I can get it normal. Um, what was I saying? People burning down their own communities and stuff like that. I think it just comes from people wanting to get shit out and wanting to get the anger out, but there's nothing else to burn but your own communities. Like everything is your own community except government buildings.
Yeah.
And then like
And I,
once you do all the government buildings, nothing else to burn down. But like burning down targets and shit like that, I guess I can understand to a degree. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with any destruction at all. I would say, but if you push people far enough, something's gonna happen. And if you if you're burning down your own community, obviously that's dumb. I don't agree with that. Like personal businesses from small families and shit like that, other black business owners and so on and so forth. Like obviously that's not what you're supposed to be doing. But a lot of those riots weren't started, or a lot of those fires and shit like that weren't started by the protesters in the first place.
yeah, it was started by
There were a lot of videos.
people who wanted to just d- create mischief because they can. They're using the protests as ways of getting away with shit like that. And honestly, I feel like like the burning and the looting and all that shit is like how what do we have to do to get our voice to be heard?
I
Okay, you
agree
don't
with
want to
that.
listen. Okay, we're gonna burn some shit. You
Yeah,
want to allow these four cops to walk around and not do anything about it. All right, we're gonna show you who the fuck we are. You think, and if we have to burn our whole fucking like a country down to get our message across, just wait, just wait. Like, cause it's just this is how we're doing it. We're trying to do it peacefully, and nobody's doing anything about it. Okay, you don't want to listen to us? How about when we create shit? Because when we are doing burning shit down, that's when they're starting to listen.
right.
That's when their eyes are on us. It's like how many times do we have to cry wolf until we bring the wolf to your fucking front door and just kick your door down? Like that's the type of shit we have to do, and it's sad, bro.
I
We're doing
agree. It
peacefully shit.
it's scary because a lot of people are like, well, why do you have to riot? And the reason I think a lot of people feel that they have to riot is because there's so many other ways that they tried to protest before that no one was trying to hear, or they were just getting kicked down for. Say kneeling, standing up, laying on the floor, uh, shit, peaceful protest, fucking at home, like wearing clothing, articles of clothing, all types of shit. But like even going about our business wearing things that say shit like that, it's an issue. Everything has to be an issue, and the fact that people don't want to look at the problem and they just want to just drop the problem and not fix it is the biggest issue that we have here. Not the people that are part of the problem, but the people that aren't trying to help fix the problem and won't acknowledge that there's a problem at all.
Yeah, I mean the
Um,
first way is acceptance, but the thing is, it's not too late. it's not too late to make a difference because it's not our lives we're trying to fuck over, man. And we're fucking around generations, the kids who are just getting born and have to deal with this shit. If we can make a difference now, we can set their future up to be brighter than our future right now. And
I
that's the
agree.
whole point of it. Because like eventually we're gonna be gone. We're gonna be fucking dust, particles. And but the kids, the younger generation is gonna be dealing with this unless we do something about it now. And I don't think it's gonna be changed over in, I don't know, in the short term. But if we take baby steps and find different ways and be like, try to come together as like just a world, not even just a country, as a world, then we can truly make a difference.
I agree. I completely agree with that. It's just there's just gonna be a lot of things that we're gonna have to go through. Let me just get a few more comments in here. Small businesses have fallen while large corporations have grown significantly during the COVID and all of the craziness, crazy times, man. I agree. I agree, man. Some of the people aren't even doing this for the right reasons. That is completely agreed. I would say. I would say a lot of the people take advantage of the situations that come up because they have nothing else to take advantage of. I say the human, believe it or not, the human mind is based on taking advantage of. Like that's the whole thing. Everything is taking advantage of something, taking advantage of your education system, making something better, taking advantage of the food, making something better, more out there, creativeness, so on and so forth. All of that comes from that. But we as a species, for some reason, have the biggest amount of creativeness, but have the lowest amount of views. If I can say, if that makes any sense. As in, like, we don't see a bunch of different paths. We see this one narrow path, and this is how shit goes. This is who we are. This is what we think. This is it. And too many people have that aspect. It said if you want to start helping the youth get rid of nukes, get along, care for your fellow neighbor.
I
No
mean,
one
that starts with
cares.
the parents. It doesn't. It starts
Yes,
with the parents.
yeah, I completely agree. I would say that a lot of people right now that are our age, or like the people that are older, like the people that are 30 in their 40s and shit like that. Whoa, in their, I would say, 40s and 50s, possibly even in their 30s, were raised by people who were dealing with like the racist times and shit like that. So they were either on either side of the fence. I was saying a lot of the times, if not everybody's gonna let that shit be known. I would say you see it all the time. I would say I'm pretty sure people up here have watched Family Guy. I say there's a lot of shows where it'll show that someone's a Nazi, but they have to hide it.
Yeah.
I would say, what was the movie? Inside Man. Inside Man. The whole bout of the whole movie was some
The
guy
the
breaking into a bank, so on and so forth. And I'm sorry, it's gonna be spoilers. So if you don't want spoilers, turn the volume off for the next 10 seconds. I'll give you 5 seconds. So the whole basis thing is that the main guy has a Nazi pin in his thing, and that was the whole gist of the movie.
Yeah, but wasn't the owner of the bank,
Hold,
right?
hold on. Yeah, I would say something like that. I would say, but that was the whole point of the whole movie. Now, um, if it's in cartoons, it's in movies, and it's in TV shows and shit like that, because they've had TV shows where, like I meant real life TV shows, not like real life reality TV, but real life people in TV shows that show shit about Nazis and stuff like that, where guys had to hide it from everything else because it ruined their lives. Like this shit is still normal. Like this shit is still around here, bro.
Yeah.
Like this shit is not going anywhere. No one cares because it doesn't push for the narrative that is being fed via mainstream media such as Fox News or CNN. Say all news is created or is ran by like the same like 6 networks. Like all media, like literally all of media is owned by like 6 networks or some shit like that. It's
Well, I
wild
mean,
shit.
yeah.
Music, movies, shows, fake personalities, shows, movies, fake personalities in shows, movies, and music affects the wave of the youth. I completely agree about that.
Yeah, I mean, because
Um,
like, what do you think when a kid watches TV or looks at the internet, they're getting exposed by all of this stuff. So depending on which route, if they watch something and it's gonna shape. I mean, it's gonna play a factor of how they're gonna be. I'm not gonna say a big dramatic factor, or it might be something small. But
I agree. Hold on. Because I only got a minute left
okay.
on Reddit, so let me just plug myself into all these people real quick. I'm gonna go live again. When my time stops. So please, come back for that if you want to hear me. I'm also on Twitch live at twitch.tv/KingKadoTalks. All the links are in the text over there. So please feel free to come back after this one ends. I love all of you. Other than that, I'll wait till this one ends and say then I'll continue. I'll come back, probably change the name of the stream. Oh yeah, fuck Optimum again because that's the name of the stream. Fuck Optimum. Much love there. Um, uh, Let me see. I feel like we should all unite and drop the labels because we're not born calling each other white or black. Our body is like a car that we drive in a sense. It's a form of transportation. Our true self is within ourselves and not the body itself. I completely agree with that, bro. I
just
completely agree with that. That's
just
definitely a way
wait. I
to think
mean,
about that.
your shit's
Um,
off now. Oh wait, you got 60 seconds. I was gonna say like just to
I
go
got
live
17
again
seconds.
and
I
then
got
answer that
16
question.
seconds left. I'll say, but I definitely agree with that. And thank you, everybody that said I'm a great host. That enjoying the show. If you're enjoying the show, please come back. I'm gonna go live for a little bit longer, not too long, because it's almost 1 o'clock and I got other shit to do. Much love.
All right, but I mean, to answer that is just like we're we're born generalized. We're given a race. We're given a oh shit. You went off. You went back live, right?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Sorry, everybody over here. Hold on, just give me 1 second.
Sorry,
Hold
everybody
on.
who's just tuning into on my Reddit stream. I'm just waiting for his ass to get back on. I want you to get the full effect. I want you to see me, see this face, and then see this face. Any day now. All right. Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell people who I am while we wait. My name is Avery. I go by Soavecito. Oh shit. Uh, I stream on Reddit every day. At random times in the day. I stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. A little bit about myself. I am a well, hold on. Before I get there, I stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 11:30, my boy who's on the call, KingKadoTalks, we do a live call-in show where people get to talk to us. A little bit about these topics or anything literally about anything. But hopefully, you guys tune in on Reddit or Twitch, and we can get that popping. But just a little bit about me. I am a active. I mean, well, I wanna. See, I don't. I gotta be. I want to choose my words carefully because I really want to express who the fuck I am.
Who are
I
you?
really want to make a difference on this world by helping as many people as I can. I chose Reddit and streaming to find another um, platform that can help people by,
Right.
all my life I was doing an EMT a couple years ago. I work with currently with kids with disabilities and clients with disabilities. I'm going back to school for social work because I want to do as many opportunities to help people as much as I can.
He pushing hard, bro. He pushing hard. Let everybody
This
know.
is so Twitch and Reddit is another way I can just reach out to people, be honest, and open up and be there for people, try to spread positivity. If I can make you laugh, if I can make you smile, or I can keep you entertained, then I feel like I'm doing my job. I want to be an inspiration and a role model to the younger generations and show that there are still people in this world that do good things.
Yes, of course.
You don't have, I mean, all the negativity doesn't have to rule your life. I'm trying to take the approach of we are on this earth for a limited amount of time, and I want to take it one day at a time and try to be better than I'm trying to be a better version of myself than I was the day before.
And I think that's what everybody should strive for.
And you know, I'm gonna keep shooting for it, and I'm gonna keep playing like, and I'm gonna. This is who I am. You know, I'm not gonna stop.
Bet.
I heard myself,
Nah, you good.
but
You good.
what was I
um,
saying?
say, but see, going back to what we were saying,
Yeah,
racism is prevalent. It's always going to be prevalent. It's not something that's just going to disappear at any time. I was saying, we just got to realize that we just got to teach our kids to not be that way. We have to teach other people not to be that way. We have to pay it forward. We have to go and show love and give respect to the
yeah,
people that are around, and we shouldn't automatically mistrust everybody, shouldn't automatically expect everyone to respect us first before we respect somebody, because then no one's going to respect anybody. That's usually how it goes. I say we preach pure positivity over here. That's what the channel is all about. Sorry.
absolutely, absolutely.
um
And the message that, again, like you said, we're trying to spread positivity, and we're just trying to be us. We're not trying to be something that we're not. You know, if you met me on the street, this is the person that I'm gonna be, no matter what situation I'm in. Again, I'm an active believer that, you know, if you just put in the hard work, you keep grinding, and you just keep yourself out of trouble, and just, you know, just be positive, or try to be positive, then you're gonna be your best motivator. You're gonna be your best thing. You could put your mind to anything. You can achieve anything you put your mind to, if you just put in the hard work and the perseverance and all that shit, bro. And then again, that's something that I'm trying to do. And you know, like, trying to become a social worker and work for DCF, trying to stream every day and make this something beautiful with Kado. It's just in our nature. You know, this has just always been our life, and we don't, I personally don't ever plan to stop. But I want my kid, my future kid, to be able to watch these old Reddit episodes and be like, damn, my dad really was trying to say some shit, and like was just passionate on how he was speaking, you know, and was trying to make a difference at the age of 26.
well,
You know,
that's the goal
and
for
like I said,
everybody.
like we were talking about, it starts with the parents. You know, and whenever I do eventually have kids, I want to make a footnote. I want to be that, but like, teach my child, like, this is how the world is. I want to expose them to that, and then just be like, but there's certain ways you can approach it, and just try to teach them what's right and what's wrong. You know, I mean,
I agree. I think one of the things that's hard to do with that, and it ties into what someone in my chat is saying. Mr. Gangsta Cat, Miss or Mr. Gangsta Cat says, asked if we saw the George Floyd body cam, and they said they believe it's murder. Now, I think that's one of the biggest issues when it comes to teaching your kids certain things, is because they can see something, and obviously it get ruled, or they see other people's comments and they feel that this, because most people feel this way, or what they've seen
mm-hmm,
from most people feel a certain type of way, is that that's how they are supposed to feel as well.
mm,
And things like that, I think, create the issue, because you can have, because it's kind of hard to say what's right, what's wrong, more or less, because no one can say what's right or wrong, but obviously everyone has their own morals, and they're the basic morals that most people come together with, I would have to say, if it makes any sense. As
mm-hmm.
in, like, most people understand that killing is bad, and then most people understand that killing under certain circumstances is not as bad. And then obviously you got some people that's like, well, obviously you shouldn't kill anybody at all, but understand certain circumstances and shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, say shit like that. It's hard because you have to teach your way, and then you have to watch the world. You have to watch the way the world impacts your children as well, and the people around you, and the people that your kids hang out with, because the people that your kids are influenced by are the people that they like. Like, if they like the person and they're hanging out with this person, most of the time they're gonna do the type of shit that that person does. Most of the time, I'm
Facts.
not saying all the time, because
Yeah,
obviously not all kids are that dumb, or all kids are that influenced by everybody else. But that
yeah,
makes
but
sense.
I mean, whatever they surround themselves to is going to play an impact of whatever their life is. And
Exactly.
again, it's also the environment as well, because like if they're raised in the streets or like bad neighborhood, low income, and everybody's struggling, then they're gonna be like, damn, this is the lifestyle that I'm gonna have to live. Some people don't. Again, it's not always happen. It doesn't always happen, but again, it starts with the parents, and again, and how they try to play an impact in their child's life.
Yes, definitely. Um, what do I think about Muslims? What do you mean? Why would I think any differently? I don't feel any type of way about anybody that has any type of race. As long as your race, or not your race, your religion doesn't say kill people, just kill everybody or whatever, and doesn't teach you to be evil, then I'm fine with you. I got no beef with that. Like I have no problem with anybody as long as you're good. Like you got
I
good
agree.
morals, I got good morals with you. Like I got no beef with you.
Yeah, it
Pro-
doesn't matter what race you are. I mean, like, or what you preach or whatever, man. Like, as long as you're not trying to commit harm or commit harm to people or do like things that might affect human lives, then I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
Let's say, so what happens if we find out that there was no intent in the cops walk? And they're talking about the George Floyd case. Um,
So what happens if we found out there was no intent?
in the cops walk. I mean, there's
Oh,
really not
oh,
much that we can honestly do at that point.
I mean,
I mean,
I can answer that one.
when it gets
I'll let
into
you
the
finish.
justice system's hand, what honestly, what can we do from there? What can
Uh,
we do from there?
I mean, it's already been a lot of people that have been saying if these four are not convicted to the highest power, or like they get off easy, or they get out, the country, and mark my words, the country will burn.
Right. I don't have kids. I do not have kids. We don't have kids. I don't think you
And,
have a kid, right?
yeah, no, I don't have a kid,
Okay.
but I'm like back to like seriously, like we will be up in arms and we will burn the fucking country down. And it's a scary thing. It's a fucking scary thing, man. But it's just it's gonna happen if they get off scot free. I guarantee you,
Do
everybody's not gonna be happy with it. You're gonna see some real fucking. You wanna talk about riots? You're gonna see some fucking riots, and it's gonna be a dark. I mean, it's already a dark time in American history, but it's gonna be something that I don't ever want to experience. I'm hoping that in the name of God that this does not happen for your sake and my sake, man, for real.
I agree with that. I hope this shit doesn't last long either. All the shit that's happening.
Oh my God.
Do I believe in
You
God?
are the counterpart.
And do you believe in His Son and Jesus and an imminent Judgment Day? Yes, I believe in God. I believe in Jesus, and I do believe in Judgment Day. They are guilty of manslaughter 100%. Yes, I say
I agree.
even if there was no intent to specifically kill the guy, but the fact that so many people around you are telling you, and the person on the ground is telling you, and you obviously have the situation secured, there was no reason for you to continue on with with the unreasonable physical actions that you continue to do. There's no reason for that. There's no reason at all for him to continue to kneel on that man's neck when he had three other officers behind him and he was handcuffed
Bro, he was
on the
calling out
floor.
for his mother, man. Come on. Like,
It
what?
makes no sense.
He's handcuffed. He's not gonna do. There's nothing this man can do, and you basically have him all control over this human being, and you don't find it deeming that I should not put my whole body weight on this human being's neck. You basically made him look like a dog. You treat him like one, and it's so fucking sad,
I
bro.
agree. Now, sorry to cut you off, but let's how about that Travis Scott McDonald's meal though? Hey, it looks pretty good. Uh, uh, I do want to talk about what was it, Jacob Blake? I want to talk about that one because I think that one's a very controversial one with a lot of people, and I hear me out first before everyone starts going insane. Um, I understand where people are coming from when obviously the cops didn't know what he could have been grabbing out of his car. or what he could have been reaching for, or what he was planning to do. Completely agree with you there. Fucking completely agree with you there. I'm not fighting you on that. What I'm fighting you on is the fact that they walked him to the car, damn near. Like they had guns behind him. They're just chasing him. So like they're walking behind him. From what I heard, they tried to use a taser, but it didn't work. Yet you have two
Yeah,
people. Hold on.
yeah,
Sorry,
you're
but
good.
you have
Sorry.
two people walking behind this man. Didn't try to tackle him. Not didn't try to tackle him. Nothing. Literally just watched him. Once he opened the door and then tried to get into the car, then he was shot. He could have been stopped before. It's the fact that they could have prevented something and they didn't is the issue here. It's not the fact that it's not is that they could have done something before it got to where it could have, which is why they are in the wrong.
I agree.
They
I
say
mean,
the video came. They said the taser came before the video because from the only thing I can see from the video is when he's already walking down the grassy area, and they
there was
already have their
another,
guns out.
yeah, there was another view of somebody from the other side. So basically, they were wrestling on the ground, and I'm assuming that he was tased. But I'm shocked. Like, you're telling me that multiple cops can't take down one person, and you're not, you allowed him to get to the other side of the vehicle and open the car door. Why? Why? You're obviously, he's not complying with you when you have guns drawn, and you saying, and aren't you trained to be able to take down people? And you're saying that you are not able to. This is the same scenario of the guy who was in the drive-through, who was drunk. They couldn't take him down. He ended up with a cop's taser and pointed it. Why does it have to get to that point?
I agree. And to the person saying that George did not get tased, I'm not talking about George. I'm talking about Jacob. Jacob Blake. I'm talking about Jacob Blake got tased before whatever happened. I'll say George Floyd. I know he didn't get tased. I'm not talking about George when it comes down to that. I'm talking about Jacob Blake.
Or how about they shot? Yeah, we were just talking about the 13-year-old autistic kid in the
Yeah,
house that got shot.
that was the very first thing that brought up this whole conversation because we were doing that, then unpopular opinion, then it ended up coming back to this because this is a very touchy subject. Um, and I agree, it's scared. You can be scared about this shit because I don't understand why you wouldn't be scared. I say
It's gonna
especially
face our
having kids.
future, man. This shit is gonna be
Exactly.
like it's gonna shape the next God knows how many years.
Exactly. Your kids are gonna have to deal with this. Like this, you don't want that. You don't want your kids scared. You don't want to be scared for your kids. I would say, think about the nights that your parents were waiting up for you, and you're like, "Oh, mom, it's nothing," so on and so forth. Blah blah blah. Shit is horrible now. Shit is scary. I
Yeah,
would say, kids and young adults and shit like that right now seem like they have less remorse for things than they've ever had before.
I agree.
It just seems like there's so much a lot more bullshit. That was a horrible sentence. There's so much more bullshit happening in the world that everyone's so numb. There's so much more bullshit happening in the world that it's changing everybody's ideas of what to do. There's so much bullshit in the world that every kid is getting affected by it.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing, man, and it's just like a scary realization. George Floyd was a horrible, tragic event, just
You're
a
fine.
series of events. But imagine if we didn't have the technology we have today or social media that we have today, it would have went under as a death that we would have never talked about.
Yes.
Like it just look at think about how many countless deaths that has been under cops, like that was not talked about, not seen, not done anything about because it wasn't because we didn't have the videotapes or we didn't have the recordings, we didn't have social media.
Yeah.
It's just like those voices will never be heard.
Yeah.
But because we had social media, we saw this, and now we're doing this. Like, bro, like this is, man. The world needs not a lot of work. We need to come together. This is not the time to be disparse and think about yourself. This is the time where you have to be not selfish, selfless. You have to be selfless. You have to, if we come together as like a country or come together as a world who are dealing with so many negative shit, then we can make something out of this and turn it
Yes.
into a positive.
I
But it takes
completely
baby
agree.
steps.
I completely agree. Thank you everybody for the upvotes. All the upvotes definitely help me out. They do. I appreciate that very much.
Hey, shout out
Um,
to your boy.
Definitely go follow all the different platforms and stuff like that. It helps me out a lot, especially if you want to tune into more of these conversations. I do call-ins on Sunday at 11:30. If you want to come follow me and check that out. So I got a bunch of other pages, Discord and stuff like that. So please, definitely go check out all of that. I love everybody that's in here. Thank you for the 17 people in here. Hey, the 10 upvotes. I appreciate you as well. I love y'all, man. I just love that the fact that y'all are part of the conversation, that I can talk to you and I can get your opinions, whether you agree with me or not. That's why you're here. This is why we're having a conversation. We're here to get everybody's opinion, to get everybody's voice out there. Thank you. I love y'all so much. Um, Someone says again, I'm black. You're right. Voices won't be heard, but in this specific case, George had agency in the situation. I agree. I am scared and picture the cops pardoned and my kids attacked. I think that's one of the very scariest things is that I think it's more scary to have the cops kill you than to have gang members kill you.
Oh, absolutely.
And the reason being is because usually and this is the biggest thing I have to say when people talk about black on black crime and shit like that, which I don't even believe black on black crime. If y'all want me to explain that, then I'll explain that to y'all later.
I
But
mean, you could just watch the Boondocks, bro.
exactly, but I say I can explain my reasoning later if y'all want that. But um, you getting killed by a police officer and then them getting off scot free is a lot different than you getting killed by a gang member and most of the time them getting fucking caught.
Yep.
More gang members get caught than there are police officers that are going to jail for the fucked up shit that they do. I know that there was a cop the other day that got fired for saying the N word in a public place, but these cops aren't getting fired for killing people. Breonna Taylor's cops haven't gotten fired for killing her while she was sleeping. Shit
Well,
of that nature.
they didn't even
It's
get arrested, right?
exactly like the shit is crazy, and these niggas get to go home. You don't understand. Like the cop gets to go home from the fucking police station, put his badge down, take off his shit, and he goes home after he done killed a nigga, and possibly gets paid for it.
So
What
what?
gang members do you know kill somebody and then go home, put up their shit, and then get paid, and
And
like
it
don't have to worry about anything? Like don't even get worried about don't have to worry about the cops or anything like that, like at all.
and then it just brings up the comparison. What's different from a gangbanger, a gangster, to a cop? Like it's too compare. Like there are too many similarities, man. It's scary. It's sad. It's sad that they have to be put in a negative light like that.
Exactly. I say obviously I agree with people. Education in the police definitely needs to be raised. Um, I would say a lot of places in the world have the right direction going when it comes down to police officers and stuff like that because they have police officers that have to take at least a year or up to 4 years trying to get their degree because obviously you're dealing with something that's very huge. You may not be, I would say a cop is damn near just as important as the lawyer is, as just important as the judge is, as just important as the jury. You feel me? Because
Yeah.
you can't really do anything without the other. I mean, obviously you can have a juryless trial, or you can have a trial that just has the jury do it and the judge has no decision, so on and so forth. Blah blah blah. You got a bunch of other shit like that, but everything relies on something else. If you're a cop and you have to take people to jail for things that could possibly ruin the rest of their fucking life, you should be well damn trained, have good mental ability, and should know the fucking laws that you're trying to hit niggas with.
Facts.
Also, it needs to be recorded because if something goes down that involves somebody going to taking their time out of their life to go to a jail for a long time or even a little bit of time needs to be reviewed and seen by everybody so we can come to a clear senses. You can't just give the tape to a few people and be like, all right, they make the decision. Because think about the people who've seen the videos of people that have died unjustly and the world knows that and they still get off fucking scot free. Are you telling me that only certain people can look at shit and then that's gonna be okay? No, it doesn't. You need a giant array of people to take the giant majority of shit. I would say things like that. It just doesn't make any sense. Regardless, and I understand the ideas are unrealistic, but the fact that the ideas have to be unrealistic for us to fix something shows you how fucked up it is. Thank you.
I mean, you took all the words out of my mouth, man. Like, it's gonna. We got to start somewhere for this to actually make an impact. Again, it might not be in our lifetime, but we have to
Good
do
night,
it
gangsta cop. Sorry.
for we have to do it for the younger generation because they're gonna be the ones who have to deal with this shit longer than we are. You know, if we can shape it to for them to have or like have a better shot and like have a brighter future, then it starts with them and it starts with us. We have to make a change. And again, it might be something small, but if we can lead up to something, and again, it might not be this generation, it might not be the next, it might not be the next, but if we take the time and we work on it and find different things and try to make a difference, then it can definitely make a difference in the lives of the people in the future, man. Because again, we only here for a certain amount of time.
Yes. I say we're
So
only here for a certain amount of time, and we have people who dictate what we do majority of that time. I say, I'm sorry, people. It's not normal for you to work 40 hours a week every goddamn week for the rest of it for 50 years, and then take the time where you can't do shit to do everything that you wanted to do. That shouldn't be normal. I say the way that we've made life be is not the way it should be. I'm sorry. As much as everyone feels like, oh well, this is the way life was, and like this is how it is, and this is how it's gonna continue to be, doesn't make it right. I say everybody is damn near slaving at their bone for the top fucking 1% or whatever the fuck, and that's not how it's
facts.
supposed to be. It's not how it's supposed to be. You shouldn't be killing yourself to make a living. That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you have to work basically most of your life just to get enough money to stop working. When your life is basically at the end of it, and you gotta live on Social Security, bro. We work 40 hours a week. Some people work more than that,
Yes,
and we're working our ass off just to make it by.
and I
For
agree. It
what?
it doesn't and it doesn't make sense. Let's say if we go by logical expectations, through the United States currency and shit like that, blah blah blah, based on inflation from housing to compared to wages and shit like that, we're nowhere near where we're supposed to be. We've dropped.
Facts.
We're steadfast for like a good 20 years in the pricing area for what we pay people, but everything else kept going up. People think this is okay. It doesn't make any sense. It's not. This is not how it's supposed to be. This you're not supposed to. You, I agree with somebody what they said. You should only be working damn near 20 hours a week. Granted, obviously, there's a lot of things that people have to do. There's a lot of things you have to go, so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. But with 7 fucking billion people on the planet, I'm pretty sure you can fucking manage. I say, oh my God, it just irritates me because like this is what we've become accustomed to, and there's solutions to it, but because everyone is so structured in one way, we can't change anything yet, and we have to change it little by little before shit gets to where it needs to be.
Hmm.
And that's where we're stuck at. That's where we're stuck. It's crazy. You have to you spend most of your time in bed, on the fucking toilet, and at work. That's the most of your fucking life. Literally most of your life. You may seem like you're doing a lot of other shit, but most if you're working 40 hours a week every week and you don't work weekends, that's literally most of your life. And it's
Facts.
fucking bullshit, bro. It makes no sense. I'm neither. I don't have a specific party. It's like if I agree with most of your policies and shit like that, I'm fucking with you. Pretty much. Sorry. Um but like I said, people are gonna stay on top. Nothing's gonna change until the people that get in top opinions change themselves.
Yeah.
Exactly. You got to get there. I say if you are part of the 1% and you can get other niggas in the 1% that have the same opinion as you, then you can change the shit because you have the control. You have the money to do everything. It's just shit. It's fucking crazy, bro. It's wild shit that people don't understand this. This is what you have to deal with. This is what we deal with all the fucking time.
Every day. Every day. Absolutely, man. And it's just like even that 1%, like it's gonna take more than that, just one person, but it's something. You know, if people who are on that 1% are for whatever movement, for whatever is happening, and are for like say what's going on now, then that makes a statement. You know, and right, like I said, we have so much negative shit, and you're right. Like most of our life is sleeping, fucking working, and then doing whatever else. And that's just a sad realization, bro. Like, damn, this is not how life should be. You know, we have to work. We have to work our asses off just to have a vacation. I mean, it's for what? So we work. I don't know. Some people work 8 months, 9 months just to go on a week vacation, bro, or have like a certain amount of sick days. It's just like we all like no matter what, like the middle class is always gonna be struggling or gonna be just
Always,
making just enough just to go by. You
always.
know,
It's
and
never
it
gonna
just
change.
sucks, bro. It's like you gotta like for example me, I gotta like make sure my lights are off at a certain time because I don't want to go over like pay too much for my electric bill because then I won't have money for next week. Or it's just shit like that, bro. And then that's just example. I'm not saying I'm going through that right now, but like that's just an example, man. It's just like living paycheck by paycheck, you know, just to make ends meet.
And that's the dumbest shit in the world. The fact that you have to bust your ass to not enjoy life. That's saying only a certain amount of people can actually get to certain places because they either know certain people or they got a lucky break. And I'm not saying that can't happen to everybody, but it can't happen to everybody right now because the way everything is set up. I would say, without calling names, I say, what's going on here? People arguing in my chat. Say, it's all love, people. All love and positivity here. No
Facts,
worries,
man.
no worries.
Facts.
Um, let's say you're somewhat right, but what you're saying sounds like a socialist economy to where it would take an hour plus just to see a doctor. You gotta work for what you want, bro, regardless of education. I understand where you're coming from when it comes down to that. I say, but there are certain things that you can change that can make things better. I understand that there's going to be difficulties with shit that happens, but you tell me right now when you go see a doctor, it don't already take a fucking hour,
Facts.
right? Like I
Facts.
go to,
Can we
I don't remember the last time I've been to a doctor and I haven't been there longer than an hour. Even when I go to fucking Med Now, it takes over an hour,
and that's fucked, bro.
right?
Just being in a hospital, how long?
Dentistry takes over an hour. I was at the dentist, filled out paperwork, sat there for 45 minutes before I even went in.
Just to see or like when you go to the doctors and you only see them for 5 minutes, but you've been waiting in the waiting room for an hour and a half or an hour.
Now, someone just asked me, do I want better or easier? Now, I'm going to answer your question this way. Let me say this in a few different terms. One, just because something is better can make it easier. And just because it's better doesn't automatically make it easier. And just because something's easier doesn't make it better. And just because something's easier doesn't mean it's not going to be better. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with having it better or easier? What's wrong with either? I mean, granted, obviously there are falls that can come back with certain shit, obviously, so on and so forth. But the problem in it at the end of the day is that the world has convinced you that you need to bust your ass all the time, all day. Like you're miserable, you're sad, you feel accomplished every once in a while. But when you're at work, do you feel like not everyone feels dumb happy to be at work? There's a lot of motherfuckers who come home and like, oh goddamn, I can't wait to get off the clock.
Facts.
Shit like that happens all the time. I would say, I trust me, I understand where you come from. There's nothing wrong with wanting to work hard, trying to make a living, doing things to, build up because that makes people feel good. There's no beef with that. I'm not saying that, you only have to work 20 hours a week. If you want to work more, cool, you can work more. You can bust your ass and make a even better living. What I'm saying is that the minimum shouldn't be killing you for basic jobs. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? When your grandparents were talking about, hey, I worked all this time and I only made this amount of money. Yes, my nigga, but your house cost $28,000.
I know.
I gotta
And
put 28,000 down for fucking damn near less than 10%.
and it's a house that they'll basically never own because they signed a 30-year mortgage for that shit, bro.
I would say everything works for people in different ways. I have
Hmm.
no problem if you're doing what you want to do. You can definitely do what you want to do. There's no beef with that. I would say if you want to work 50, 60, 80 fucking hours a week, go ahead. Do it. I got no beef with that. I have no problem with that. But what I'm saying is that you should not have to. That's the point. You should have the ability to make that choice. If you give people the choice, then maybe you'll see the good in people and you'll realize that, goddamn, a lot of people actually do want to work. And then you also have to give it to people who can't work all that extra time or have to figure out so many different things because they're struggling. Oh, I have to work this day. I have no one to watch my kids, or I have no one to watch my dog, or this, that, and the other. I have no transportation, or I have to work this and I'm only making this amount, so I can't pay for this, so on and so. It's a bunch of shit that you have to go with. It's just a lot of nonsense at the end of the day. I say, but
Yeah.
it's all love. You got to do what you got to do. Everybody that's joining, I got links in the chat if you definitely want to go follow those. I only got 12 minutes left, but I'm not going to use all 12 of those minutes. Um, I just want to
Nah, bro,
say,
you should definitely.
you do this to
I'm
me
always gonna
every
convince you
time. You do this to me every time.
absolutely, because you know what, you on that fucking grind, bro. You're not on that like you on so limited. You gotta finish your shit through, bro. I ain't gonna get off until you get off, bro. Basically, I want to see you get off, finish that time. So spit your shit, keep doing what you're doing, and this is you motivate me, I motivate you, bro. It's only 12 minutes. You got this. We've been talking for almost an hour and a half. Cut that shit out.
I
Like
say,
this, you are saying you're getting your words across. You are getting your message, your voice out there to people who are responding back to you.
yes.
So why end something like that? And so if 12 minutes, make this the best 12 minutes of this conversation, bro. And right now, what you're saying is factual, and this stuff makes a difference.
Yeah, I respect that. Let me speak to these. Let me speak to them. Let me speak to them. Merck says, "Yeah, I'm trying to better myself via university, and some are deaf, privileged man." I agree. Um, I say everybody in chat over on Reddit. I say there's really no reason to fight. I say no reason for y'all to fight out here. I say you do your thing. Some people have gained the ability to do things off of the parents, and the only reason I don't think that's too much of a problem, honestly, myself, is because I would like to do that for my kids. And I don't want my kids to be bullied because you either busted your ass or you had whatever you had to get where you got. I understand the kids that are snotty or they don't understand or they're assholes or dickheads. Actually, they do understand, or they're dickheads and shit like that. I can understand that part. I'm not talking about them niggas. I'm talking about the ones that like understand. Like I got money, but like it came from my parents, and like I'm not an asshole just because I have money.
Yeah.
I would say I want my kids to be able to do everything that I couldn't do and give them more, but I don't want them to feel shitty because I was able to bust my ass and get there, or I did what I could to get there. So you should never feel bad about that. Always thrive to make the best for your kids. And I understand there are going to be kids that are going to be privileged, but you have to make that for your kids. Just make it your own, and then you can say, I'm the one who made the foundation that my entire family is going off of. Now you got that whole motherfucker. You're not just the nigga that was just privileged, and at the end of the day.
Basically, you want to build the path for your children so they don't have to. I mean, you don't want your kid to struggle. You don't want them to go through any hardship. You want to basically build that foundation for them to build their own house. You want to give them the materials. You want to give them everything, all the resources as possible, so they can make it in this world. This world is fucked. It is
Exactly.
dog eat dog. It's so many things you have to dare about: viruses, diseases, fucking people killing each other. You could wake up and just die, bro. You don't know. Your body can act weird. We still are figuring out shit about the human body every fucking day.
Hell
And
yeah.
this is the stuff we have to deal with, like all the protests, everything, you know. So for us to be alive to today, man, that's a fucking thing to be proud of. It
Hell yeah.
absolutely is, man. Because like we are fortunate to make it this far, and that's why I always preach. I have to clear my throat. I always preach, you know, enjoy the little things. Do what makes you the happiest, man. You know, like tomorrow is not guaranteed.
Definitely
So
not.
live the best life you can today. You know, that's why my biggest thing is I want to be better than what I was yesterday. I want to keep motivating myself. I want to keep persevering. Honestly, the only person that tells me I can't do something is my fucking self. I don't listen to anybody that tells me some negative shit,
I
bro.
say you shouldn't. You shouldn't listen to anybody else that tells you negative shit because that's not what you here for. Say you're not here for that negative shit, bro. Say you here for all the positive. I see you do your thing, my nigga. I say you work hard. I say you stream 10 times the amount that I stream. I
Yeah,
saying you fucking kill it. I don't have the energy for that shit. I don't have the patience for it neither. I say I get in here sometimes and I go on Twitch and I got one follow or I got one viewer or two viewers watching.
yeah.
I get discouraged sometimes. I go on Reddit sometimes. A lot of people don't want to watch. It happens. I say that just comes with the territory. I say, but like you push through all of that shit no matter what, and I respect that because I don't fully have that dead ass.
A
I
person
really
read
fucking
it.
don't.
Yeah, somebody said in your chat, "Is he reading from Pin? Is he reading Pinterest?" Nah, man. I'm just speaking from the heart. I'm literally just whatever comes to mind, and just I'm just passionate how I speak. Honestly, sometimes I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's just a cat, but it's just who I am, man. I'm very passionate of how I speak. I always try to spread positivity in any possible way, you know. And this is why I love Kado for doing shit like this because it gives us opportunity to again basically get our voices out there and tell people we're about and what we're thinking.
Holy shit! Not again, Lyle. Did you raid me with 122 people on fucking Twitch, bro?
Hey,
Lyle, my fucking boy. Holy shit. You're gonna make me
Lyle.
cry again. Jesus, boy. I'm streaming on Reddit as well, like my man Therapy Gecko over here. I'm pretty sure some of y'all might know. Holy,
Hey.
my fucking boy, yo. My nigga Lyle, yo. Oh my god, bro. Can I, yo, my nigga, let me get up real quick. Let me, say
Hey, hey,
my
Lyle.
my nigga Lyle, yo. Hey, my nigga Lyle, yo.
Hey, Gek Nation, man. Everybody knows what the fucking time it is, man.
I see him say "sup bitches" in there, and I don't know if he I don't know if he wrote anything else up in there. I say, but that's my motherfucking nigga right there, Lyle, yo. Everybody that's on Reddit, if y'all know, follow Lyle Forever. Everybody on Twitch, please also go follow Lyle Forever. That is the motherfucking homie. He's the one who brought me to you
Absolutely.
lovely people over here. Say he brought me to the lovely people over here on Reddit, and everybody go follow me on Twitch and everything like that. I got the links and everything. Holy shit, I don't know what to do. I'm about to cry. Holy
And
um
look,
um
you was about to get off, right? You was about to get off, my dude.
ho-
You know,
holy shit.
listen,
Goddamn.
listen. Back to what I was saying, bro. Like, see, this is the shit I told you, man. Like, you are an inspiration. You
Oh
know
my
what you're doing
god.
is a beautiful thing, and it just shows like you put in the hard work, you do what you got to do, and eventually good things will happen. And you got such a beautiful person in Lyle that is just making things come true, man. And I love that guy. I really do. You know,
Yo,
he rated me in the past, and I'm just so appreciative of everything this human being is doing. And again, he gave us advice to be on Reddit. So
oh
shout
my
out to
god,
Lyle.
yo.
Shout
I
out to
can't.
Lyle, man.
Oh my god, yo. Thank you. Thank you.
Lyle,
Oh,
you are
everybody
literally
that's up there that says the voice that you're talking to, that's Suavecito. I believe he called in the other night on Lyle thing. Yo, bro, I'm getting so many fucking follows right now. It is
hey
ridiculous. My
Lyle.
shit
Thank
went
you.
up like 21 follows in like
Nice,
2
nice.
seconds. Yo, nigga, you're gifting subs to Lyle, bro. Oh my god, I'm gonna melt. I'm gonna fucking melt. I got this
Well,
hot ass lamp
all
on
right.
me already, bro.
He's
Oh,
surprised and everything
I'm
and
gonna
can't
mute
speak.
myself for a second.
I'm just gonna say this, chat. You know, I am Soavecito, so I'm speaking. I'm gonna speak for my boy Kato right real quick. I just want to say, like, Lyle, this is something beautiful, man. Like, you are a great, amazing human being, man. You literally are making us, pushing us. Like I said, you helped us figure out Reddit, and you just saw something in us, and you are giving us opportunities to put our foot in the door and get our voices out there. And I just want to thank you so much for that. You know, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be on Reddit. If I wouldn't be on Twitch, I wouldn't be doing the shit like the call-ins. Thank you so much for giving us the advice that we needed to become something. Like, you don't know how much this means to Kato and me. You know, we put ourselves out there, and just like to see this thing is just, it's just amazing, man. It's just, again, you know, we're not gonna stop. We're not gonna stop grinding, man. This is a beautiful thing. Thank you so much.
Yo, I hate you. I hate you, Lyle.
Damn, I said all that nice shit.
Lyle does this. He does this on purpose because he wants to see me cry. I think it makes him happy seeing me cry. Yo, bro. Yo.
Lyle. When are
Oh,
we
I
gonna do a
fucking
show
love
together,
you,
bro?
bro. Lyle, yo, is there? I don't. Yo, if I could, I don't. Son, yo, I wish I could. I I don't know what I can do. I'm adding you as a friend because there's nothing else I can do right now. Yeah, when I get paid, my nigga, I got you. I'm subbing
I want
everything.
to
Like
drink
I got
a
my
puddle of
nigga.
Coddle's tears. Damn, that's
Yo, bro. See this nigga. See he wants to see me cry, bro. He wants to see me cry. That's crazy, my
bro.
nigga.
Listen, the amount
Ah
of times
man.
that shit.
I'm sorry, everybody over on Reddit, yo. I apologize. I know y'all don't know what's going on right now, but over on Twitch, I just got rated with 112 people, and I have 113 people watching me right this goddamn second, and I just gained over 30 not subscribers, follows. Holy fucking crap. Hold on, am I getting new subscribers as well? Don't tell me motherfuckers
Wow.
are subscribed. Oh, yes, he gave me, holy
Listen,
shit.
everybody, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting my boy Kato. He deserves it. He's such a grinder. He's a smart, funny, charismatic person. You know, he
Oh
deserves
my
everything that's
fucking
coming to
god.
him, for real, man.
Yo, holy
Absolutely.
shit. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the fucking 15 dollar donation, yo. Holy fuck, thank you.
Hey, you guys
Yo,
are beautiful, man.
Reddit,
Thank you.
I only got a minute left. I love you guys. I say I'm gonna hang out on Twitch for a little while, so please go follow me on Twitch. I left the links over in the chat. I'll probably just post it one more time just so y'all can see that, or so y'all can come over there and follow the boy. I say I'm streaming till 1:30, and then I gotta get off because I got places to go tomorrow morning.
Bro, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You stayed on. I'm
Proud of
so proud of
me.
you, bro.
Proud of me.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
proud of fucking Lyle. Lyle kills me at, like once a month. Like once a month, Lyle just hits me with the like, shut the fuck up, little nigga. We love you all here. We fucking love you, little nigga. Shut up. We love you. Like, like he
Nah,
just
this
punched
is
me in the face
yeah.
for so many goddamn viewers. Oh my god, everybody, I love all of you, and everybody that's in this over here. Um, please, just let me just link a few things for everybody in here so y'all can follow the boy. God damn, I don't know what else to do right now. I
Just keep doing you, bro. Like,
right now I'm
just
sweating and I'm panicking.
nah, just
I'm
talk your shit.
legitimately
Okay,
panicking
listen,
right now.
I got you. Listen,
Holy
follow
fuck.
my boy King Kado Talks on all platforms.
I've never
You
had
know,
this many
he
people in
does a
here.
podcast. He basically talks all the real shit, the hard facts about things that people don't want to talk about. Again, he streams, what is it, Sundays and Wednesdays and Fridays?
Yes, Sundays, Wednesdays, 11:30, 11:30 EST, PM. Yes. Um,
And then
I,
11 on Sundays, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Me, Suavecito, and my boy Kato, we do a live call-in show, just like Lyle does, and we talk to people, just spreading positivity and just, basically talking to people,
yes,
just figure out who you are and going through
yes.
the steps.
Sundays, Sundays. Sundays I do Sunday call-ins at 11:30. So at 11:30 you can call in as well. Um, I say I got the idea from Lyle. I say full credit goes to Lyle for the show. Full fucking credit goes to him. I wasn't thinking about it till I saw him do it. I saw how much I enjoyed watching him do it. I wanted to do myself. I understand I'm a biter and I apologize for all of that. But definitely Sunday, please come check out the show at 11:30. I'm definitely not gonna miss this one. Everybody, just thank you so much again. Everybody that I don't know how to use Discord that well. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Holy fuck. Thank you. Um, I don't know how to use Discord that much. I just got a Reddit page, so on and so forth. I'm just trying to figure things out. Everybody that if you like what you see, anything that you hear, if you see any of my old posts or you see any of the clips on my page or you go to my YouTube channel or anything like that, and you see anything that you like, please go follow. Um, if you see, I also do podcasts. I'm on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Music, Google Playbox. I'm on literally all of those for a podcast as well. So if you want to go check those out, rate how you feel. Never rate me 5-star. I don't agree with 5-star unless you feel that I'm a 5-star. I say I go completely off honesty and feelings. If you don't like a podcast or you don't like my podcast, rate it 1 star. I'm not gonna be mad at you. I'm not gonna hate you for it. Just all I ask is just pure honesty out of everything. All stars, all the rating and everything gets my thing seen by so many people. Um, Same thing on YouTube. Whether if you like it or if you dislike it, just put it up there. I say I like all feedback. It lets me know where I need to improve, what I need to change. Any questions, comments, concerns, you can DM me. You can inbox me on any of these platforms, Instagram, Facebook. Everything's at KingKadoTalks. Literally every single thing's at KingKadoTalks. If you ever need any help or any advice or our opinion on something, I'm here with you as well. I'm gonna say so. Please, if you need any help or anything like that, me and Soavecito are definitely down. That you can hit us up. We're there for that as well. I say sorry to give you this long rant about who I am and everything that I do, but at the end of the day, I just want to say that I appreciate everybody um, that's in here and everyone that's listening. The people that go subscribe, check out the other things, even if you don't like and comment so on and stuff. Just you clicking on it, you checking it out, even if you feel that it's not for you, I completely appreciate that. And everyone that is in here, yo, y'all have completely made my night. I I I don't know what else to do. Honestly, I feel like there's nothing else that I can honestly say that can express how happy I am that Lyle rated me and that so many people in here have such good vibes and everyone in here and seems to enjoy, I guess, my voice and they want to come enjoy the Sunday stream as well. Um, hey, thank all of you. Definitely go follow my boy Soavecito. He'll post his links in the chat as well, so you can definitely go catch his. Or say, trust me, I love all of y'all. Yo, I deadass. I love every single one of you. I this is one of my biggest dreams of my life is to be able to have my own talk show, radio show, more or less, and to do coaching with youth basketball. Well, coaching in general, but at the end of the day, I just want to say I'm gonna remember each and every one of you. I say, y'all, I fucking love y'all guys. I really fucking love you guys. Yo, you here, homie? Suavecito, are you still here or no? Well, looks like my co-host definitely fell out. I would say getting comfortable behind the microphone actually took
You
a
hear me?
little while.
Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh no, sorry, I plugged something in, but I was gonna say no, you deserve it, man. Like this is the start of something beautiful, like the person said in chat, man.
Hey, definitely plug yourself. Definitely plug yourself in, like your link and stuff like that before
Yeah, I
we
will.
end this. Um,
My name is Avery. I go by Soavecito. I stream
put your
Tuesdays,
link in the
Thursdays.
chat too.
Huh? Oh yeah. I stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern
Good night.
Standard Time. And like Kato said, we do the 11:30 Eastern Standard Time on Sundays. We do the call-in show, but we just basically spread positivity and everything like that. All my life, I have been trying to help people as many in as many different ways as possible. I worked as an EMT. I work with kids with disabilities and clients with disabilities, and I'm going back to school for social work. So I felt streaming was another platform that I can use to reach out to people, talk to people, and try to help as best as my abilities.
And he
You
plays
know,
games on his streams.
yeah, and I'm currently playing Metro Exodus on my stream, but I just I think me and Kado's mission is to try to make people laugh, make people smile, and make people entertain, and make a positive uh, vibe in our community slash chat, man. This is the thing we're trying to strive for as well. You know, like he said, he wants to do his talk show, and I'm so grateful that he has allowed me to be a co-host with him.
Thank
You
you, and I
know, he is
appreciate
such
you
a beautiful
accepting that.
human being. So I'm so thankful that all you guys followed him. You know, he deserves it, and I'm just trying to get him to grind more. But you know, he got his responsibilities.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. Hey, Lyle. He says, "Yo, dogs, I gotta go to bed." Say, but you two are the homies, and thanks for the kind words. Everyone, go follow these boys.
Lyle,
Yo,
I was gonna tell you,
I
I'm getting.
I
I,
appreciate you, bro. Deadass.
I was
Like
gonna tell
much
you,
love, homie.
Lyle. I'm getting married on Monday, man. I was trying to call in your show, but I'm gonna call
Yeah,
you next week. I'll definitely call you
hey,
next
there
week,
we go.
and tell you how everything is good. But listen, man, thank you so much for everything, and you know I can't wait to speak to you next time. And you are literally a beautiful person.
And you're an inspiration to us all. And anytime you want to come raid, I'm down for it. I'll take any raid you want. I'll take them all. Um, with honestly, with all that being said, I say I still got about 4 minutes until I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna end it
Yeah,
around 1:30.
I'm gonna
Um,
still be live. I'm probably gonna be live
yes,
till
I'll say
like
he'll probably still be live.
2:30.
Um, I still haven't learned how to host somebody else or like raid or whatever how it is. I haven't figured any of that out yet.
I think
So
it's slash
what? So
something.
do I just type that in the chat when I
I'm not
end my
saying you
chat?
don't have to. I'm not saying you have to host or rate me. I don't
No,
give
I
a shit,
probably I
bro.
probably
Like,
I probably type it in. I'll probably type it in when it's over. Say, but I do want to say that I do appreciate everybody coming in and that y'all have the same feeling and the same concept that I have and that you feel the same way that we do and you love this idea. This lady says, someone says, okay, I have a question. Maybe for Suavecito about TikTok idea my husband has. He has multiple sclerosis. Also, congrats on getting married.
oh,
Yeah, what's your question? I say, yeah, we're down to answer questions.
maybe
We're
for
completely open.
about TikTok. Yeah, yeah. Listen, I know Kado's getting off in a couple of minutes, but if oh shit, but if you wanna like come join my chat and like talk to me and ask me any questions, I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions. Um, but yeah, definitely shoot it to me. And thank you so much for the congratulations. I'm so nervous. I'm scared. I'm happy. I'm excited. And
Marriage is
I
beautiful, bro.
yeah, it got postponed twice, but to know that I get to marry the person I want to be with for the rest of my life is just a grateful thing. So many things like I got
Yeah.
looking to look forward, even though there's so much negativity in the world right now. And I'm just happy again. Like I'm happy to do with my boy, one of my best friends in this world, man.
Thank you. You too,
Like
bro.
I
Definitely.
love this. I love this guy so much, Chad. He deserves everything coming to him, man. He's just a beautiful person, and he knows what he wants, and he he puts his mind to it. So I'm always gonna push my boy Kato, no matter what.
Thank you, bro. I need that, man. And I'm saying I'm always here to push you too, and I'm proud of you doing
Yeah,
everything that you've been doing. I say you pushing hard, you working through everything that you got to go through, and I'm saying I love that. And say good night to everybody that's saying good night right now. That's going to bed before I end the stream. Um, I definitely want to say again, and I know y'all probably tired of hearing this, but I appreciate y'all. Everybody on YouTube is gonna be annoyed by this part when by the time when Lyle raids me, they're gonna be like, oh fuck. And I say they're not
right.
gonna be talking about anything else. I say, but in
Once,
general, I do want to say I fucking love each and every one of you. Please follow, subscribe, like, rate everything on everything that you can, everything that you want as well. Remember, you're not pressured to do anything you don't want to do. Trust me, you just being here is enough. It's just me asking for extra shit. Everything is just a
facts.
bonus, legit. Say I love each and every one of you. Um, I'm definitely gonna call this a night. So I'm gonna host my boy.
Hey.
Soavecito, if you still want to stay on the stream. I
Yeah,
would say
yeah,
it's
I'll
gonna
still
be.
be on.
I would say I'm
Oh,
talking.
well, you're
I
saying
meant them.
everybody.
Yeah, if everybody wants to just stay on my stream, I would say I'm gonna host them as soon as I'm off here. But definitely, again, much love to every single one of you. And to end this off, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night.
Hey, bro, that was a sick stream.
Yes, it was. And
Hey,
everybody
man.
that can still hear me right now, I usually give it a few seconds after because
Oh shit, my
YouTube,
bad.
uh, YouTube like fucks it up after.